Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Living Life Dial Style. This is going to be a little different video today. Look at that. It's going to be a little different video today from what I'm normally doing. I've got this little John Deere riding mower that I've got here, and what I've done is the deck rotted out on it. So rather than it runs good and everything, and rather than just get rid of it, and I'm definitely not replacing the deck because I've got a 0-turn John Deere and a 0-turn bad boy, so I don't really need it for a mower. But what I was doing is I replaced the belt on it because the drive belt was real bad, but it was so bad I couldn't really get any numbers off of it. So I replaced the belt. And when I replaced the belt, I went with a 1/2 inch by 87-inch belt, and it fit on everything, and initially when I put it on, it worked okay. And, but the belt is just a little bit too long. And what happened is it stretched some. And what it would do is when I would give it throttle, the belt would slip on the hydrostatic clutch, the hydrostatic transmission. It would just basically slip. So my option was to either get a new belt, a shorter belt, which I did buy a shorter belt, but I may take it back if this works. Or, you see people how they take the pulleys off, and they put the bigger pulley here on the where the drive belt used to be, because see how small this is. The bigger the belt you go, the bigger the pulley you go here, the faster the mower goes when you give it gas. Now, I'm not really looking for a lot of speed or anything because I'm not trying to race this thing, but it's a riding mower, so it does go fairly slow when you give it gas. And a little bit of speed would be really advantageous for me. There again, like I said, I'm not looking to go crazy on speed, but this is what I found. Now, this little pulley right here, I found this pulley at Tractor Supply. Okay. Now, the problem with doing this John Deere model here is if you look in the hole here, this is a 1-inch hole because the shaft is 1 inch. And if you look on this, what they've done is the keyway for this, they basically just pressed into this metal piece. And this metal piece is the actual keyway, because it's not really like anything that it's a hydrostatic and it's got belt drive. So it's not like you're going to shear a key or anything, not like on a blade. So I looked at a video, and the video I watched, because while I'm doing this, I said, well, hey, I'm a man, so why not try to make it go a little faster, right? So I looked at a video to see if it wouldn't be too hard, because I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to make this thing a day or two trying to figure it out. And some guy bought a new pulley, and where the pulley can be turned around. But see, the problem with this one is, you see how it's got the small hole for the bolt. And what happens is inside of here, it's 1 inch depth down to about right here, but then from this point on, it's smaller. And that's when you put this on because it dead ends right there, and you tighten the bolt down, that's what holds everything in place. Now, this pulley was obviously my deck belt pulley. So what I decided to do was, now this guy had to do all kind of stuff and weld all kind of stuff, but my idea was that I came up with was, I found this pulley at Tractor Supply. It's not a huge pulley now. It's not going to be a lot bigger, but you can probably find one bigger if you're looking for that, if you're into that. So my idea is, let me get the camera turned around, and I'm going to show you what my plan is. Okay, guys, here's a look at the bottom of the mower. Okay, here's your 1-inch shaft coming from the motor. All right, now the problem is when you put this pulley on here, you want this pulley to set in a certain place. Now, I do have to take these two little pieces off, but so with the other shaft, it was set in place because it was made to set in a certain place. So what my idea is, now this is just really simple. I'm not going to have to do any welding or anything. I bought this. I didn't buy this one. I had this. This is a 1-inch lock collar. Let me show you. Let me get it around here. All right, see how it's got the little stud on it? This is an old one that I had. What I was going to do is I was going to take this one and slide it up here and take it up high enough to where I can set the pulley, and then then I was going to put my pulley on. Okay, and then after I put my pulley on, I was going to take this one. Now I bought a bunch of these. I bought a bunch of these split collars. All right, these are 1-inch split collars. You can find these on eBay. They're cheap. Now, don't ask me for the link or anything because I don't have it. You just have to just Google around on it and see if you can find it. But what I was going to do is I was going to put this one on the very end here, and I was going to tighten it down. Whoops, sorry. I was going to put this one right here on this side of the pulley and then tighten it down, because what happens is when you tighten that down, it gets super tight and it's impossible to move it. Like, it will definitely, between the back one and the front one, it'll hold that pulley. It's going to hold that pulley in place. Plus, I'm going to have a keyway. And that was another thing. Let me show you what else I did. Okay. Now, this is something that I had done a while back. I bought a bag of these keys. You see those keys? I bought a bag of those from like Tractor Supply. They get, man, there's all kinds in different sizes. So I was just going to use one of these for the keyway, because like I said, I don't have a keyway because the keyway's made into this pulley. So that's what I'm going to try to accomplish here. So let me set you up and where you can see what's going on, and then we're going to see what we can come up with on this. Let's see. Let me see if I can get you set up there. All right. Let's see. Cannot see good. Let me see. Well, there it is. Okay. Let's see. Trying to get the. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's get that right there. All right. So what I was going to do is need to take these off. And I don't know, I might could just leave this over like that and then just use that one. But what it is the belt, it kind of keeps the belt from jumping off. But you know, if the belt jumps off of it, I don't really use the brake function on it, because the hydrostatic transmission, basically when you let off of the throttle, it comes to a stop. It's got its own braking. But now this one I will have to take off. All right, so what I was going to do is just get this off of here, because I have to make room because I got a bigger pulley now. All right, let's see. Now, let me see how far I can get this pulley up here. And man, I'm going to tell you right now, it is some kind of job to replace a belt on one of these boogers. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Let's see, let me find a keyway that fits in that real quick. Let's see. Yeah. Uh-oh, these are all, guys, these are all the, I may have to go modify one of these. Let me see. Let's see. All right, that one's a little small. Gotta have a thicker one. I think that's the same size. Let's see. Okay, here we go. No, that's too thick. And even if I have to use one of these that are not quite thick enough, it's still not going to really matter, because like I said, I'm going to tighten it down. Okay. Let's see. One more try. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to all right. I thought I had some flat pulleys, some flat key stock in here. And truthfully, I really could even use the, you see the, it's got an Allen key. I could use that as the key stock. Let's see. Let me get this on here. Okay, yeah, that's, let me see. All right, let me pull this back off of here and see how far it's got to go in to hit that. Let me see how far this pulley went. Okay. About yay. And again, because this is a belt, this thing ain't got to be absolutely perfect. As long as it's within reason. As long as we're in somewhat line. Okay, yeah. That looks pretty good right there. I think that's gonna work. Okay, let me pull this off and I'm gonna tighten down this Allen head right here. Let me see if I can use one of these. I got these little sockets. I got these little sockets here with the Allen wrenches on them. Let me see if one of these fits this. Nope, not that one. Oh, okay. The one I have that would have fitted is, I do, never fail, never fail. We got these. We got the old hand. Just gonna take longer. And nothing like having to tighten a bolt a little bit at a time. There we go. We're coming down to we're hitting the motherland now. Let's see. And all this really is going to do is just going to help. This is going to give me assurance that hopefully that the pulley just stays in place. You know, like I said, it's just an experiment anyway. What I do with this thing is I pull a little cart around with lawn tools in it and just whatever I'm doing at the time. All right. Okay, so I got that on. Now let's put this on. Let me see if this fits here. Yes, it does. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it up. All right, so realize this now. I'm not using, let me see how far this will go though first. Hold on. Okay, I think that will go far enough. Let's see. I've actually got it kind of like a keyway. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. When I tighten that down, it won't slide in to the keyway all the way. So when I tighten it down, it's going to be extra snug. All right. So let's see. Again, like I said, we're not talking about drastic, like if you have a keyway on a blade or something like that, or an actual drive line or something, where if you had it on a blade, you hit hard things and you need some kind of a keyway on that because it takes a pretty good impact. But on this right here, I really don't. Look what I did, y'all. I'm gonna have to take that off now and move it back up. Okay. This is just a belt hook to it. If anything, it'll just slip, if it hits anything. And hey, I haven't altered anything. See, I didn't cut my other shaft up. So hey, worst case scenario, I just put the other pulley back on. But I figured a quick modification that'll give me a little bit more speed. Make this thing a little versatile, because occasionally I do get on a road. I've got a long driveway, probably almost shoot, probably a quarter of a mile, go up to the garbage can, stuff like that. So what it will do is it will at least, you know, make that trip a little quicker, because this thing ain't got any real suspension on it, so you ain't wanting to go too fast on this mug. Okay, so here, let's try this real quick before we get too far along. Let me get my belt out. Now this is tricky right here, putting these belts on, man. Tricky. All right, you got to come up through here. Look at this. You got to take that these drive shafts loose just to get this thing in here. All right, let's see. Uh-oh, hang on. Let's see. How did I do that? now this is the tricky part. Trying to get it back together. Let's see. Okay. Okay, this belt's got to go on here. What I did on this pulley here is I just loosened it up so that I could get the belt into the groove. All right. Uh-oh, no. Wait, okay, got to go back here, yeah. Like this. Okay, yeah, that goes, okay, yeah, that goes right here. This will come back right here and go over the, oh, Lord. Okay, it feels like it was a little loose, that pulley, but it's really not. Okay, now, let's see. Now, here's going to be the tricky part. Obviously, now, I may need a bigger belt. Instead, I bought a smaller belt. I may have to take the smaller belt back and get an even bigger belt, because that is a pretty decent sized pulley. I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to go through that and do that. All right, this has got to go on here like this, and then I took another pulley off right here. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's get this up here. Okay, now let's see if this will work. I was hoping I didn't have to buy another belt, because it does have a spring. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I hope you can see it. I know I got you up here probably. Let me see if I can get you some right here. All right. Put this nut on here. All right. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Lord. My son's calling me. It just bonked in my ear. Hello? No, nobody called you, man. Man, she don't want anything. Let me go. I'm doing a video right now. Please, sir. All right. Bye. Love you. Okay. All right, where are we at here? Let me see. I was looking for I'm missing the nut that I had for right here. What did I do with it? Hang on, let me find it. Oh, man, these things come off everywhere. I don't know where these come from. You see these? I'm not sure where these came from. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, there's my nut. I found it. Let me see where I got y'all at. Oh, my goodness, right in the sun. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Let me see. All right, here's the nut right here. All right. Let's see. All right. Tighten this one up. I did not tighten this one up last time, but I needed to. All right, now look at this one. See, this is the one I just loosened because it's got this big old spring on it. And the last time I changed the belt, I ended up taking that spring off, and man, It was not fun putting that back on. Okay, let's see. Let's see, and I still have some slack in the belt right now. That's because I have the brake, the brake over here. I've got the clutch smashed on it. Okay, let's see. Let me get this right here, and I'm gonna try to turn this around to where I'll at least have. Sorry for the. Uh-oh. Okay, now I know I won't be able to use this because it's got that. It's got that thing. Uh-oh. But I do need to put it back in the bolt. Yep, it holds that bracket right there. Oh, Lord. Okay, and there's one over here too. I need to put that one back in. Let's see. Now's a good time to do it now that I got the belt on. All right. Now, I'm not expecting extreme results from this, but I think it'll be pretty good though. I really do. I think it's going to be decent. Let's see. It's got to be better than it was. All right. Let me tighten this up. Okay. All right. And I don't know that I even need this bracket here. Yeah, I do. No, I don't. I might could have took it off, but I'm gonna leave it on anyway. Minimal. I'm trying to do the minimal work to accomplish what I want to accomplish. Let's see. All right. All right, got that tight. Okay, now let's put this bracket on right here. This is what's gonna make it money. Let's see. Okay. Might actually be able to use one of these on this. Let's see. Nope. No, I can't. Okay. Never mind. All right, here. I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to turn it where I can actually get to it good. All right. This is not the right size either. I'm going to have to go and get apparently it looks like it's an American size. Let's see. Okay, I might have one right here. Let's look at this. Let's see. That I can put on a 1/4-inch drive. Yeah, that's it. All right, let me get a little 1/4-inch socket. Hold on. Yep. All right, little 1/4-inch socket. 1/4-inch socket fits this little booger right there. All right, there we go. I don't feel like I'm. Oh, okay. I wasn't getting it in there straight. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, tighten this up. All right. I'm gonna go loosen my. After I tighten this up, I'm gonna go loosen my. Now, see, I don't even need the. Now I don't even need the shaft. Okay. Let's look at this. Let's get a look at it. Look at that. See what I did? I got that back solid piece behind the pulley, and then I got the pulley, which I ran the keyway of the pulley right there into the keyway shaft. So so it's not going to spin freely. It will. All right, let me get up here and go release that that brake mechanism and see what it does. Let's see. Make sure the belt tightens up, because see, that was my problem before. There we go. That was my problem before. Okay, yeah, it's pretty tight now. Okay, yeah, I think that might work. Okay, so overall, pulley ran down through there. Okay, now all I got to do is hook my steering shafts back up right here. Let's see, push that back in there. Okay, I think I know what those washers came from now. They came off of this shaft for the steering. Let's see. Sorry about the video, and my wife's got a terrible allergy thing going on, so she couldn't stand to be out here. The wind, the allergies, just pollen so bad. All right, we'll see. Where next will be let it down and do a test ride. Okay, guys, it's not insanely fast or anything, but it's definitely faster. It kind of takes you back when you get onto it. Let me go show you. Ah, look at this, guys. Oh, oh. Let me go on and tell y'all this. Don't do what I do, because I'm stupid. Did you see that thing wheelie? That was crazy. Oh my God. Now I'm gonna have to be careful on it, but obviously I won't be giving it gas like that. But don't attempt this stuff at home. You saw where that thing popped up. It could actually pop up and turn all the way over, and that wouldn't be good. That could be painful. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this content, like and subscribe. John Deere, look at that old John Deere riding mower. That thing is perfect, man. That's what you call repurposing something. Deck rusted out on it. It was no good. I wasn't going to spend the money on a deck at the age of this mower. Now I use this mower to get around the yard and do things in the yard, and I pull my little cart with it and everything, and now it's a little faster. When I need to run down the road or something, I can get on it and I can get there a little faster. Anyway, peace out, guys. Love y'all. Thanks.